Greetings, folks. It's John, the crazy Englishman. Blessings to you and your loved ones. Do you remember that? Maybe you don't. I'll just remind you of a short part of the prayer of Jesus. It's not long before he's going to be betrayed. And he prays to his Heavenly Father in heaven, Father, that they may be one as we are one. Repeat that. Father, I pray that they may be one as we are one. Right, let's run forward. Wind it fast forward, super speed. The year 2025. Everything seems to be dividing, doesn't it? It's like cell division. We're more divided now, despite a technology which is supposed to bring us closer together. Even within Christianity, we've been splitting like the cell. We had the first major split when the Orthodox Church split from it split and it became two separate entities. Then we had the Reformation, and then it just went into hyperspeed. Ever since then, denominations splitting up. I really can't tell you how many denominations now that have come out of the Reformation. It's hundreds, thousands, isn't it? This video is not a criticism. It's just the fact, isn't it, how it is. Even within the Catholic Church, you have the SPX, you have something else, you have some that don't believe that the Pope is the true Pope, and the Vatican II is heretical and they don't believe in it, and so on and so on and so on. And YouTube video after YouTube video is pulling someone down, and some bishop or is on YouTube, and it's just causing division. So let's go into the secular world, our everyday world. Division amongst division amongst division. Sexuality has been used now as a weapon, has been weaponized politically, ideologically. We have LTBG plus, don't we? It started off from LBTG, was it? 4-5 letters. Now it's, again, like the Reformation, it's just splitting, isn't it? More definitions as people wake up one day and feel something different, so we have another letter. And then within those groups that started off, they start attacking each other. And I don't mean just the alphabet group, what I was speaking about, everywhere. Politically, parties tear each other apart. In previous videos, my diagnosis of that disease was the diabolical. Diabolical, diabolus means to tear apart. Satan, it means to tear apart. As if the world is becoming more satanic. There's an ideology that says we don't know where we've come from and it doesn't really matter where we're going. Identity politics within universities. Everywhere, the diabolical, the splitting apart. England is in disarray. The experiment of multiculturalism, whose ideology was that it would bring together, is just tearing people apart. It's trying to homogenize the human race and not recognize that there can be differences, but there must be one common driving theme that drives humanity together. In the West and gradually throughout the world, it was Christianity, which as it was looking towards the teachings of Christ and was facing that with the world, yes, sometimes got it wrong. We're human. As we apply the teachings of Christ and the scriptures to our everyday lives, it had to be worked out. We had to make the word not just a dead word of a book, of a man that was dead, but of the living Christ, the living word. And we was getting there, and then suddenly something changed. It's as if this technological dream, as if Satan went, that's it. I finally got the weapon I need to tear the human race apart. And that's what we see now in the news, in our streets, in our families, in our streets. Now, this isn't for me to propose a cure, but I think the cure has already been made. We have to wind back, so to speak, to bring the truth back to the present. The prayer of Jesus, that I believe that whatever he prays to the Father comes, that we may be one. All of us may be one, as the Son and the Father are one. And I believe that that will take something supernatural, or what we call supernatural, and it will need us to be going back to the supernatural, the sacred, to the God who we cannot see, but who has left and revealed himself through Jesus Christ. When he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, he said it and he meant it, and it's true. All that he said about love wasn't what he taught, wasn't just that everything is equal, that we should accept everything. It's that we are to love the person and to attempt to bring them to the truth, but not through hate, not through war. In fact, Jesus died out of love. He didn't kill out of love. Maybe that's the example that I can leave you with. Thank you for listening. I hope and I pray that you get something out of it that can help your life and give it meaning. This is John, the Crazy Englishman, and may God watch over you and keep you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and in your life, and may he bring you the peace that surpasses all understanding that only God can give. Remember, pray without ceasing. John the Crazy Englishman signing off for now. God bless.